Hello everyone, Meisterang here, and today I've decided that I want to be able to see the cards. So, two evils next to this lover. Um, so yeah, man, I feel so powerful when I know exactly how many people are corrupted or I guess, I know exactly how many people can be corrupted. Alright, the Empress is telling the truth. Oh yeah, so with this fake hunter, he was saying that only these people could be evil, but since there are three of them, that's not possible. And three cannot be corrupted since there's no plague doctor and there's no anything else that can corrupt. Empress is telling the truth. 1, 3, and 7 do contain an evil. So 1 and 7 have to be good, and they have to be truthful because, again, no corruption. Yeah, Ba is 2 away from closest evil. That means the people 1 away are good. The poets are telling the truth. 2, 4, and 8 are not... Oh, wait. Yeah, so 9 is accusing 8. Right side is more evil. It's definitely false. And that's another floor done. Alright. There's no doppelganger, so the confessor could not be a doppelganger confessor. Oracle thinks Bombardier is a twin minion. Number 2 does not. The thing is, we can't have 2 of the same role. There's no doppelganger, there's no shaman. Oh, 1 is not a real Bombardier. Cool. Closest evil is clockwise. That is false. Nice. Yeah, 4 could have been the Puka, but if that was the case, then 5 would be corrupted. So that's why I killed 3. No character was affected by an evil. That is true. Judge is saying truth as well. There is a drunk somewhere. Okay. The knitter and the scout disagree with each other, since, yeah, scout says they're not touching, knitter says they are touching. And 1 thinks that 4 is evil. We can't have 2 druids. Okay. Okay, so if I kill 4, 4 is, well, okay, so 4 is probably the evil, right? If 4 is not evil, then 1 is wrong, 8 is fake. So 8 is the twin minion, 1 is probably the drunk, and then, I don't know, I guess 2 would be evil. I guess that's possible, right? Okay, so if 4 is good, then 1 is wrong, 8 is evil, and then, between the scout and the knitter, the scout could not be evil at that point, since the other knitter would also be wrong. That would be 3 evils. So in this case, it would have to be the knitter who's evil. So if I kill the druid, and I find out that she's good, then it has to be 8 and 2. Okay, cool. So this poet is telling the truth, and this hunter is telling the truth, and the scout and the knitter are just like kind of accusing each other, I guess. 8 thinks that 5 could be a drunk. Nope. Ah, 8 is the drunk. Oh, I should have clicked 3 people that I knew were not the drunk. Then I would know if that druid was telling the truth. Okay. I will kill this jester. Wow, okay. 1, 3, and 4 are all evil. What a good deed the jester did. Okay, 1 is in fact evil. So, 2 and 7 are good. What does this jester think? 0 evils among these guys. Does this jester recharge? Oh, he does. Okay. Anyway, 1 is not a real oracle, and also by process of elimination, since nobody else was evil. I'm just gonna test... Well, okay, what do we have? We have a baker who's fake. We have another baker who's fake. One of them could be corrupted, because we have a puka. Okay. One of them probably is corrupted. Let's see what this judge thinks of one of these bakers. Okay, the judge is truthful. So 3 is not the puka. Okay. This oracle thinks that 1 is a twin minion. Interesting. Let's see what this fortune teller thinks. Fortune teller is a big liar, since the two bakers cannot both be good. Okay. Okay, so 3 and 7, they can't both be corrupted by the puka. So one of them has to be good. Well, so one of them has to be evil. Actually, they could just both be evil. I'm just gonna kill 3. Well, okay, so if 3 is good, that would mean 4 is the puka. That means I can kill 9. That would mean 1, 4, and 6 are good. Okay, and that's impossible. Yeah, because if 9 was not a real empress, if 9 was evil, then 4 would have to be good and probably corrupted. Okay. So, 1 and 2 are not twin minions. Yeah, 4 is good. Can't be completely sure that 4 is truthful. Oh, this bombardier... Yeah, there are no other possible outsiders, so this bombardier has to be real. If 9 is evil, then 4 has to be corrupted. And, that means 6 is also good, so 6 is corrupted. So 5 would have to be the puka, and 7 would have to be the minion. Yeah, so suppose I kill this lover, and she's actually telling the truth. Then 9 is evil, and 1, 4, and 6 are good. 4 is wrong, so 4 is corrupted. 6 is wrong, so 6 is corrupted. 5 is the puka, and 7 is the minion. So it is completely solved. Oh, also that's too many evils. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this lover. Okay. Oh, yeah, so this Empress is not evil. Cool. Since 5, 6, and 7 are all wrong, I think it just has to be 6 is the puka. Alright. Nice. I did not think about the fact that we have a poisoner. I was like, okay, 8's probably not corrupted, and if 8 is corrupted, then I can use the Plague Doctor on him. No evils adjacent to this lover. Okay. Well, what do these fortune tellers think? They both think true. Oh, okay, so they're both good and they're a doppelganger pair, and this Plague Doctor is evil. Cool. Alright. That's a lot of architects. We have a Chancellor, so we do have one legitimate duplicate. Okay, 3 thinks that 2 is a real Plague Doctor. I'm going to test one Plague Doctor on the other. I'm going to test 1, and I'm expecting that 1 is probably lying. Just kidding. Okay. 2 says that 3 is not corrupted, so 3 is corrupted. And, okay. 3 and 4 are not minions. Hold on a second. I was thinking, oh, there's only one corruption, because the Plague Doctor, but no, there's also a Puka. Okay. Yeah, 3 is corrupted. That makes it more likely that 4 is the Puka. Except there's no way that 4 is the Puka, because 5 and 6 would have to be fake, since the Puka will never double claim. So 4 is not the Puka, which means 3 was corrupted by the Plague Doctor. Is it possible that 4 and 5 are lying? Okay. If that was the case, then 4 would have to be evil. I guess 4 would be a Chancellor. And that means 4 has to be next to a Doppelganger, which means 5 is a Doppelganger, and that doesn't make any sense. So 4 cannot be evil. And 4 cannot be corrupted, because then 4 would be next to a Puka in seat 5. So 4 is good, 5 is good, 6 is evil, and 8 is not the Puka. That means 7 is the Puka. Okay. 1 might be a real Empress. Who knows? Well, let's see if the judges agree. The judges agree with each other, I guess. Maybe I should have flipped 9 instead of 8. I was thinking, oh, I get 8 killed, or get 9 killed and see if 9 was evil. Okay, anyway, the mediums agree with each other, the judges agree with each other. 4, 5, or 6 is evil. That if the judges are lying, they're probably both evil. So I suspect it's possible that 9 or 10 is a Plague Doctor, and 4 and 5 are corrupted. I'm just going to kill this Empress and see what happens. Okay. That was easy. Okay. We have a Baker who's telling the truth, we have a Scout who's telling the truth, and we have a Gem Crafter trying to say that she's good. And yeah, I still have never seen a Gem Crafter point to themselves and actually be good. Okay, Bishop's telling the truth. We have a puppet, so I don't know. And people who are telling the truth could still be evil. We have a Shaman. What duplicates do we have? Slayer, Enlightened, Scout, Jester, Fortune Teller, Scout, Knight Bishop. Okay, so the Scouts are good. Yeah, the 2 Scouts have to be good, since those are the only possible Shaman pair. Let's see if 4 is corrupted. Nope. 4 is not the Puppeteer. 6 could be the Puppeteer, and 5 could be the Puppet. So 3 is good. Oh yeah, since the 2 Scouts have to be good. Alright, Fortune Teller is lying. Alright. Well, the Bishop's telling the truth, and nobody else can be corrupted at this point. Let's see if the Slayer can kill the Bishop. Hey, got him. Slayer is good. Closest evil is clockwise. I don't know, maybe. Oh, it's just 8 and 1. Yep, because everybody else is good. No Witch, no Lilith means I can just click everyone. And, alright, Bard thinks Poet is corrupted. And 2 and 4 are not corrupted. I'll just test the Judge. Alright, Judge is big liar. Okay. What does this Jester think? Jester is truthful. Boss 3 away from closest evil. I don't think that's even possible. Okay, suppose that's true. That would mean, well, the Scout would be evil, I guess, or the Poet would be evil. So one of these two would be the Ba, and then, I mean, if I believe the Scout, then the Scout has to be good. And there's just no more space for an evil that is not close enough. Or that, yeah, there's no more space. Okay? So, this Bard has to be good, because if one... Well, okay, so this Poet is lying. So if the Poisoner corrupted 1, then the Bard's telling the truth. If the Poisoner corrupted the Bard, that means the Bard is good, because he can't be corrupted if he's evil. The only way this could be false is if both 1 and 3 are incorruptible. There are no outcasts remaining, because we just have the 1 wretch and that's it. And there's only 1 evil remaining. Okay, so this Bard is definitely good. This Poet is lying. This Gem Crafter is telling the truth. The Scout, I guess it's either 9 or 1. Let's kill 9 and see what happens. Okay, Poisoner is 1 card away from closest evil. Nice. That is a lot of knights. Only one of them can be corrupted, so I think I can just start killing. 2 was not affected by an evil. Alright, what does this Plague Doctor think? Plague Doctor thinks 5 is evil and 2 is corrupted. Okay. 2 was not affected. Oh, wait, no. 2 could be a shaman pair. Yeah. I almost killed the Witness and, ended that endless run. Not very endless if you can just end it by killing 2 bad people, I guess. 2 people that are bad to kill. Very funny that the Baker is the final person. Scout's lying, Confessors are, evil candidates. 2 or 4 is a puppet. Well, if 4 is a puppet, then... Okay, then the Slayer can probably kill them. Anyway, Plague Doctor thinks 6 is not corrupted. Cool. Bard's lying. Bard is corrupted by the, whatever you call it. The Plague Doctor. Okay. 2 or 4 is a puppet. 5 could be a puppeteer. Yeah, so the Scout is good. If 5 was a puppeteer, then 4 could be a puppet. That's possible. What if, Actually, there's no way this Enlightened is telling the truth, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 counterclockwise, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clockwise. So there would have to be no other evils for this Enlightened to be telling the truth. This Enlightened is definitely lying. Cool. Oh yeah, there's a drunk. Well, killing a drunk is fine. I totally did not pay attention to the fact that there's 2 outcasts. Alright, well hopefully this round will be very quick. Alchemist is telling the truth. Oh, interesting. So 1 cannot be the Puka. 2 is obviously good. 6 cannot be the Puka, because 7 would be corrupted. 5 cannot be the Puka, because then 7 would have cured 6. 4 cannot be the Puka. It just has to be the Scout. Alright, we have a lot of corruption here. We have a drunk, we have a poisoner, and we have a Puka. So up to 4 people are corrupted. That's a lot of people. We have 3 druids? No way. Okay. Oh, Bishop's telling the truth. So 5... Yeah, 5, 8, and 9 are one of each. Well, 9's the evil, so 5 and 8 are the 2 goods. 8 is not the drunk, so 5 is the drunk. Cool. So 7 did not corrupt 8, because 7 corrupted 6 instead. So 6 is also good. That means this gem crafter is truthful. I think 4 just has to be the puka then. What does this fortune teller think? Alright, fortune teller is truthful, 2 is truthful, 6 is corrupted. Nice. Alright, original baker. I don't believe this alchemist. Definitely didn't cure 2 corruptions. Very good. So the bard's saying no corruptions. Oh. Alright, sure. I was going to say the bard saying no corruptions basically means that he thinks the bombardier is good. Because if the bombardier is not good, then there's a drunk. Okay. Alright, what does this judge think? Judge is a big old liar. Fortune teller is truthful. Let's see if the Slayer can kill the Confessor. I think that'd be kind of a fun thing to try to do. Nope. 4 or 9 is a poisoner. Now that's interesting. Oh, this bard's lying, because 5 is not corrupted and 9 is also obviously not corrupted. Suppose not, suppose 1 is a poisoner, then 2 would be corrupted. Okay, so it's not possible for 1 to be a poisoner. Or puka. Yeah, so 1 is good, actually. 1 is guaranteed good. So 1 has to be corrupted by an evil who is next to her. Yeah, it could have been 9. If it ended up being 9, then I don't know. 8 is lying. And I think it just has to be 7 is the puka. Yeah, because 6, 7, and 8 are all lying. And they could all only be accounted for by that one puka in that one spot. Alright, lying baker. Truthful judge. Lying, truthful judge. This hunter is definitely... Wait, hold on. 3 could be a drunk, and then 4 could be a shaman. Well, okay. Puka is 1 away from closest evil. Could this scout be lying? Well, yeah, the scout could be evil, and then, like, 2 could be the puka. Okay, let's think about this a little more closely. If 6 is lying, 6 could be the drunk, and 4 could be a shaman. Then, then 3 is the puka. No, that doesn't make sense. If 3 was the puka, then, I mean, the hunter would be lying correctly, and then 1 would be lying for no reason. Or if 2 was the puka, then, the poet would be corrupted, but she would actually be truthful. So I think it's impossible for 6 to be the drunk. Could 6 be evil? Well, 6 would have to be the shaman. And then, okay, then suppose 3 is the puka, then 1 is lying for no reason. If 2 is the puka, then 1 is corrupted, but they're telling the truth. Yeah, so that's not possible. So the scout just has to be good and truthful. Okay. I think I'll just kill 2. Yeah. And I think 3 has to be evil because 1 cannot be truthful, which means 3 cannot be corrupted. Also, the scout on the left was saying that the evils are touching. Alright, just test 1 Plague Doctor on the other. 8 has to be good. 8 is even telling the truth. Okay. Yes, there are 2 outcasts. Yeah, so 2 or 3 is evil. So this poet is telling the truth. 2 or 3 is, in fact, evil. Let's see if 3 can kill 2. Aw, better luck next time. So 2 is good. We don't know if 2 is corrupted. What does this druid think? Druid's telling the truth. 3, 6, and 8. Okay, this bishop is telling the truth. Alright, what does the slayer think? Wait, 2 was definitely not evil. Whatever. I guess by process of elimination, that slayer was evil anyway. Alright, fake baker. Corrupted baker? Hey. Okay. It's a bit of a gamble, but whatever. So 8's not telling the truth. Okay. Got one more. Got one more. Okay, so 8 or 6 has to be the drunk, since the Chancellor has to be standing next to, whatever you call it, an outcast. Okay. If 6 is the drunk, then 4 must be a fake Slayer, given that, given that the drunk will never copy someone. Okay. So if 6 is the drunk, then 4 is evil. If 8 is the drunk, then, well, then we don't know. But if we kill a drunk, we only lose 2 health. Okay, so 6 is the drunk, and that means 4 is evil. Yep. Okay, we got a couple of lying bakers, and we got a dizzy confessor. Given how many people are lying over here, I feel like 4 is probably not corrupted. Okay. 4 got corrupted by the Plague Doctor. Fine. I've accounted for all the corruption then. Probably. Nice. Okay, we have a good, alright, this hunter is lying. Could the hunter be corrupted? Sure. Okay, 1 and 5 are not witches. 5 must be good. And 1 or 7 is not a shaman. Cool. Yeah, so in a game like that, there's always a chance that you kill somebody who's corrupted. You know, if there's just one person who's corrupted by the Plague Doctor, it's like, and it doesn't, there isn't really much you can do about that no matter what. The only reason I thought it was safe, like reasonably safe to kill this knight, was because the bard was accusing the enlightened of being corrupted, which, if that's true, then 1 cannot also be corrupted. Okay, so almost certainly this enlightened is actually corrupted and the bard is telling the truth. We could have a doppelganger pair. I think, well, so they're either both good or both evil. There's no corruption over there, so yeah, if one of them is evil, then they should be killed by the other one, unless the other one is also evil. Now let's just kill one of them and find out. Okay, so they're both good, and that means they're the doppelganger pair, and this bombardier is a big old liar. So 6 is a doppelganger, 7 is telling the truth, and 8 is the minion. Alright, nice little estate with only 7 people. Let's see, let's just test the Plague Doctor. Okay, 1 is good. Oh, there's no corruption, so I guess everyone's just telling the truth at this point. 5 or 7 is a minion. That is false. Easy. Man, this game's so much easier when I can see everyone. And we'll see how well we can keep going next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.